Melissa, and I'm here to do my January faves and fails. I can't believe that we're already into February. It's so crazy. It's going by so fast, but let's get right to it. I'm going to start with my fails because I want to end on a good note, so let's go right into these. My first fail is a nail polish, and it is the Orly nail polish, and it's in the shade Ingenue. This color is beautiful. It's this like dual chrome. It's like purple, and then it has this like gold and rose gold. The color is just so gorgeous. My problem was the formula. Is I wore this, and on the second day I had major chippage issues, and that was really disappointing for me because Orly is not like a cheap drugstore nail polish. It's a little bit more on the higher end of the spectrum. I had to get this at Sally Beauty Supply, so it's just really disappointing for me that something that's a little bit pricier with such a beautiful color would just not last on my nails. And I wore this for 2 weeks in January, and I was touching it up just about every single day. And you know, I barely have time for that. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want to be touching up my nails every single day. So this was a really big fail for me, but I've heard really good things about Orly. So if you have used it, if you have a shade in this line that you totally love, please let me know, because I would like to try one that's going to last and not rub off of my nails so quickly. I would recommend this for like a one night kind of thing if you just need it from one night, but this isn't long wearing, so I would not recommend that. My next two fails are color fails, not product fails, so I want to make that clear, and I'll kind of explain it. But the first one is the Sally Hansen Color Fast Tint and Moisture Balm, and it's in the shade Blackberry Honey. It looks like this. Okay. Now the problem is is the color on this, but I had picked this up at my CVS haul when everything was like 50, not everything, but things were 50 and 75% off. So I got this to try this out, and I thought it would be this beautiful deep red color, which is what the packaging looks like. When I put it on, I was so disappointed. It's brown. It's like a brown color. So that was really, really disappointing for me because I was expecting it to be this like deep kind of cranberry burgundy red, and then it's just not. It's totally brown. So for me, this isn't particularly a color that I like to wear. I don't think it looks particularly good on myself, so I'm just not a fan of it. However, the formula on these is great. I have other ones in the line that I actually really like. They have a good smell to them. They are moisturizing. But for me, this color just doesn't work out. And I'm just really disappointed because I expected something like this, more like the packaging. So that really bothers me when the packaging just doesn't match what the product is. So that was a fail for me, and that's the Sally Hansen Color Fast in Blackberry Honey. But if you're looking for that kind of color, check it out because it's not a bad product. It's just, for me, the color didn't pay off. My next fail is also similar to the Sally Hansen Jumbo Stick, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Balm Stain. These are new. They just recently came out, and this is in the shade Lady and the Vamp. Now, this one's a little bit different in that the color is beautiful. It's this beautiful purple berry kind of color. It's so gorgeous. I totally love it. So I love this product like right off the bat. The formula is pretty nice. It was great. What happened was as I wore it, it faded to like a really bizarre red color, and it was nothing like this original color. Like it was like a weird kind of tomato-y kind of red. It just didn't work out. So for me, wanting this beautiful berry color and it going to like a weird fiery tomato color, it just was not what I was looking for. And then what would happen was I would reapply this over that red to try to bring it back to this color, and it would get even worse. Like, you almost have to like wipe your lips clean and start over again, but who really wants to be doing that? You don't want to have to fuss about it. So I was really disappointed in this. However, like the other Jumbo Stick, is I have other ones in this line and I do really like them, and it's just such a shame because this original color is so pretty that for it to fade so oddly, it is just really weird, and it really is just a really big disappointment for me. So that's the, what is this, Mega Slicks Balm Stained Wet n Wild one. So I would skip on this one. because the wear of it just was not very good. I had a couple products that I really enjoyed this month, and I want to start with the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzer in Bronzed and Chic. It looks like this. Again, this was another item that I picked up in my CVS haul where I think I got it 75% off, so I hope that they're not discontinuing it because this is actually a really fantastic product. It's a bronzer, but it has 4 shades in it, and some of them are a little bit warmer toned and cooler toned. So what's really great about this is no matter what your skin tone is, you can really get the bronzer to match what you're looking for. I'm a little bit on the paler side, so I actually concentrate up in this area. If I want just like a kind of a light contour, I'll stay in this one. If I want it to be a little bit heavier, I'll go into here. So what's good too is in the summertime when you get a little bit more tan, you can go into these darker colors. If you're a little darker to begin with, you can concentrate down in here. So it's just really just a nice palette to work with. It's all matte, so you have no shimmer in here whatsoever. And they're just, it's so like creamy. These are the 4 colors. I don't know if you can see them. My camera's being a little funny right now, but those are the 4 colors. And then of course, can you see kind of like the light to dark? The darkest to the lightest. And then of course, if you swatch in all of them, then you'll kind of get like a really neutral, where are you? A really neutral kind of color. So it's really a great bronzer to work with. If you're not someone who's experienced with bronzers, I totally recommend it because you can kind of play with the different tones of the brown that's in here. So I'm a big fan of it. Totally recommend it. Great product, and I really hope that they're not discontinuing it. And I've been using this, I think every time I wore bronzer this month, I wore this. My next favorite is a rediscovered favorite, and this is the Rimmel BB Cream. It's a 9-in-1 skin perfecting super makeup, and I have this in the shade Light. I totally love this. I am wearing this today. I'm also wearing the bronzer that I mentioned today also. But this is, I love this. This is like no fuss makeup, and it says that it's a skin perfecting super makeup 9-in-1 results. Primes, moisturizes, minimizes pores, conceals, covers, smooths, mattifies, brightens, and helps protect last all day. And I agree with all of the claims on here. I love this little guy, and it's really inexpensive. I don't remember how much it was, but it is 1 fluid ounce, so it's like the size of a foundation. So it just really goes on really smooth. It gives you nice even coverage on your face. This is like one of those where, you know, Saturday I'm running out, I just throw this on, even if I'm like going into work or anything like that. I just like to put this on because it's not as heavy as a foundation, but it does the job of it, where it covers you, it mattifies you, it just gives you nice even coverage, and it just gives a nice finish to your face. So I'm a huge fan of this. If you've never tried a BB cream, I totally recommend this as like your first go at it. And that is the Rimmel BB Cream 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup. This month, I've really been enjoying the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils, and they look like this. Now, I bought this as a kit at Ulta. They were sold like up in the front, and you got the 3 of them for $19. Typically, one of these eyeliners is $20, but it's actually bigger. So these are kind of mini size, and you get 3 of them, which I prefer than getting one big one. So I'm really glad that I picked that up. Now, the colors that came in here is a black. This is 0. And this is this top color right here. Next was Demolition, which is a beautiful matte, this is Demolition, oops, which is a beautiful matte brown color. And then finally, which this is actually the reason I bought it, was Rockstar, which is a deep, beautiful plum color, which is this one right here. These eyeliners are amazing. Like they have so much pigmentation. They glide on like butter. Like they're just so smooth, like flowing onto you. There's so much color, and once they set, they don't budge. Like they are amazing. So I would recommend, if you've never tried them before and you want to, pick up something like this where you get like a bunch of them, even if they're smaller size. That way you can kind of try it out, because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket with just buying one of them and maybe not particularly liking that color. I know I have another one of these in the shade Bourbon. Yeah, in the shade Bourbon, which I don't particularly like for myself because it's a warm toned brown, which would be better if you had blue eyes or something, but for me with dark eyes, it doesn't go. The demolition goes much better for my eyes, so, you know, something like this where you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck, I totally recommend. So check that out. It's at Ulta, and I forgot what it's called, but you'll see it's the 3 of them in one, and it's $19. That's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils. A new product out in the store that I've been loving is the Maybelline Master Highlight Highlighting Blush. They look like these. These are in their own separate display, and I have this in the shade 30 Coral, and I'm wearing this today. I absolutely love this. It's kind of got these different bricks with different coral tones, so you have like a little bit lighter shimmery colors, you have deeper tones, and then like a mid-tone in here. So it's really beautiful. When I wear it as a blush, I swirl it all around like that, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, natural kind of coral color. And like I said, I have this on today, and what I love about it is for my skin tone, it just gives like a nice flush without being too blush looking. Like it's, for me, because I am a little bit more on the fair side, is it just gives a natural glow without looking like I applied a lot of brush. I am looking a little bronzy today, which I'm sorry, I don't know why, but that's not from this. This just gives you like a really nice natural glow, and I find that this is pretty versatile because I can wear it as the blush when I'm looking for a more natural kind of look, or I can apply it on top of another blush to give like a little bit of glow. Because of these shimmer strips that are in here, it'll just give like a nice glow on top of any other blush that I have. Also, is you can wear this as its own highlight if you concentrate more in like these shimmery sides, because you'll get like a really bright shimmer. So you can just apply this on top of the cheekbone as a shimmer. So I absolutely love this. I can't remember how much it was, but they are on their own display in the drugstores and everything like that, and I just totally, totally recommend it. I've been wearing this so much to give me more of like a natural look, because with my paleness is when I put a pink blush on, it can be like pink, like whoa, she's wearing blush. And this I just find gives me a little bit more of naturalness with still having that like glow to me, like that youthful glow. So I totally love it, totally recommend it, and it's the Maybelline Master Highlight, and that's in the shade Coral. And finally, my last favorite of the month, which I feel bad mentioning because you can't get it anymore, but I just totally love it, is the Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. And I had gotten this from my best friend because she's amazing. She knew I was looking for it, and she was visiting New York City, and she saw it, and she called me up and told me she was going to pick it up for me. So she's amazing because she knew I was looking for this. So I'm so grateful for her for getting this. I got this towards the end of January, and I have used it every single day that I've worn makeup since then. And I'm wearing it now. I did an eye look with it, but it's an amazing palette. If you have it, you know. So it comes with 20 eyeshadows, and they're totally like decent sized eyeshadows. Like, oh, they're amazing. You have your neutrals, and then you have like, oh, here are your neutrals, and then you have your jewel tones and deeper tones over here. They're just totally gorgeous. And then on the bottom half, you have 2 blushes. You have like a pink and like a dusty rose peachy color, and then you have 2 bronzers, the matte bronzer, which is the Chocolate Soleil, and then I think this is Sun Bunny. Where are you? Sun Bunny, which is a light and a dark one, and they're shimmery. So this also came with a lip product and a mascara, but I was just totally excited to have this in general, so I love this. You can create so many looks using this, and I'm so grateful for my best friend for picking it up to me, because it is absolutely, once I got it, been my favorite for the month of January. So that's it. Faves and fails, January already over, can't believe it. I hope you guys like this video, and more to come in February. I have some ideas for things that I'm trying to work on. Sometimes it's hard for me to record time-wise, but I will continue to put my videos out for you guys, and I hope you like them. If you have any comments or suggestions for my Love It, Like It, or Leave It series, leave me a comment below and I will definitely check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching. Bye!